MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one today in Diamond Dynasty between the Tigers and the Red-Headed Strangers. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next.
The left fielder, Mickey.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The windup and the 0-1. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Devers has it, and there's one away. So stepping in is Ketel Marte as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Yeah, he's not quite as powerful on the left side. He's certainly not Chipper Jones, who had pop from both sides of the plate. Much more pop hitting right-handed.
And just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
Batting third, the third baseman.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. Man at first for him following the one-out single. Tried to get some loft to that swing, but it's 1-1.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a four-seamer right there, but get back to that two-seam. It's what his MO is.
Marte stands at first with one out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Babe Ruth,
number 3,
as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Counts even at 1-1 to Ruth. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So now into the box is Mickey Mantle. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that one right down Main Street.
Mickey Mantle.
Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2. Here's the 0-2.
The count is 1-2.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Mickey Mantle is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Reynolds is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Batting third, the first baseman.
First offering on its way. Lou Gehrig comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Left fielder giving chase. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. Long throw to third. And he's out on a strong throw.
Batting fourth.
So now to the plate, Jimmy Fox.
Jimmy
What do you
And
got?
now a check swing, but did he hold up in time? No, swung the bat, says Clyde Washington. It's strike one. Comes set, the 0-1. In the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. It's 1-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Here's Carlos Correa now. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
The shortstop.
Now the first
Carlos
pitch.
Correa.
As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker, it's strike one.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
No, inside.
That just misses off the inside for ball one. Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. So bases are empty with 1 out now. And digging into bat next, the ever-dangerous Juan Soto. And it's fouled away.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Fouled off. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. Throw over to Gehrig, and that's out number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
This one's flared out toward left, and Tatis is there to end the inning. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
The center fielder.
And that misses inside 1-0.
Griffey Jr.
Popped him up. Tatis in foul ground. He's got it 1 away. Now
Batting
1 down with the bases empty. And up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Down and away, ball 1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And he is out on the tag. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Right to him. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate is Jazz Chisholm, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Jazz Chisholm.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Corbin Burns.
Number 39, Corbin.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Mickey Mantle.
Mantle.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Fooled him with that
0-1's
one
the
as he's
count.
way out in front.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good...
Hot shot to first base and a great play to end the inning. Bottom of the third now, and next it'll be the outfielder,
Lead off
Mookie
for
Betts.
the Red-Headed Strangers.
Here's the
second
first
baseman,
pitch.
Mookie Betts.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Ball, that's in.
Tried to get
1
that
ball,
one
2 strikes,
airborne,
Cal.
but it's 1-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball
2-2,
really
Cal.
good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
At the plate, Jake
Jake
Arrieta.
Hey.
As the sinker to
Arrieta.
him finds the zone for strike
0-1.
one. And a slider's in the
1-1.
dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey,
1-2 now.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. That brings
Now
up
batting,
Mickey Mantle.
the right fielder,
From the stretch, here's the
Mickey
pitch.
Mantle.
Tatis shading to his right. 2 down. Runner at first with 2 gone
The
in the
left
inning.
fielder,
And that'll
number
bring
10.
up Brian Reynolds.
Brian
Comes set, now the
Reynolds.
pitch.
inside, ball 1.
The 1-0 home.
2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first
Nope.
base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Swinging on 3-0, now 3 balls and a strike. Fielded cleanly. Over to first, and that retires the side. All set for the start of the 4th, and set to
Leading
go as
off
the
for
switch-hitting
the Tigers,
outfielder, Ketel
The
Marte.
center fielder,
The old adage, pitching and
Ketel
defense have been stellar
Marte.
so far.
0-1's
They've
the count.
certainly kept both offenses in check.
Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah,
balls,
good luck.
2
But
strikes.
hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Grounder
Wow.
down the line at third. Here comes another 0-2. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch.
I got the count.
After
1-2.
multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and
Now
missed
batting,
for the first
the
out.
third baseman,
Here's the pitch.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
Fernando Tatis Jr. will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
0-2.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in a game.
The 0-2 once more. Is a breaking
Inside
ball
ball.
in off the plate.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so
that's off
far.
the plate. Ball 2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 3-2 now.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes
Now
for the
batting,
second time
the first
today.
baseman, Babe
Ready
Ruth.
to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Babe Ruth
upstairs.
is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Waved
One
at
ball,
and
one
missed
strike.
as he took something off there, 1-1.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And here
Leading
comes
off
the first
for Rancho
baseman, Lou
Cucamonga.
Gehrig.
The first baseman,
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the
Lou
sinker. Strike one.
Gehrig.
Behind 0-2 now. Mantle is under it, and there's one gone. Next will be the
catcher, number
cleanup hitter,
3,
Jimmy Fox.
Jimmy.
Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him,
Counts 1-0.
especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
He's got it. And very quickly there, they're two gone to start the inning.
Now
And now
batting,
here is
center
Ken
fielder,
Griffey Jr.
Ken
First offering
Griffey.
on its way.
Ball
Jr.
inside.
Comes back with the cutter and
I got a
gets it
ball,
by
one
him.
strike.
1-1 now.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And Junior
I got the
lays
count,
off
2-2.
that one, and the count's back even at 2-2. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Now batting.
Up next
shortstop,
is Fernando
Fernando
Tatis Jr. And on the
Tatis
first pitch, he grounds foul.
Jr.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Curveball,
No ball,
swing
2
and a miss,
strikes.
and he's behind in the count 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great
One
pitch
ball,
to
2
hit.
strikes
He's
to
got
count.
a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Breaking pitch, and this
2 balls,
bounces in front
2
of the
strikes.
catcher.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in his at-bat.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Full count
3-2.
now, 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. All ready to go. In the
Leading
top of the
off for
fifth.
Solo,
And coming forward
the
now is the
shortstop,
shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Correa.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Mantle is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. No one on with
Now
1
batting,
down,
right
and that'll
fielder,
bring up the dynamic
Juan
bat of Juan Soto.
Soto.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. High and deep to left center field. Reynolds is on the move for it. At the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The catcher,
And that'll
number
bring up
28.
Buster Posey. Flied out in his first at-bat, so
Posey.
make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
2 out, nobody on. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. So now here is Rafael Devers. He
Leading
bounced
off
out
for the
last time
Red-Headed
up.
Strangers,
From the
the third
stretch.
baseman,
Off the plate, ball 1.
Rafael.
Good fastball there.
Devers.
Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many
Ball,
bad
that's
pitches.
inside.
That's inside. 2-0.
Hey.
And a called strike on the outside part of the plate.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious
ball
after
3.
those first 2 pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
And he'll step
He's
on
out.
first for the out, 3 unassisted. Ready now is
Now batting,
Mookie Betts.
second baseman, Mookie.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The
Next,
pitcher,
it'll
number
be
49.
Jake Arrieta. He went
Jake
down looking in his last trip to the
Arrieta.
plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he
Oh,
got
that's
it
out.
out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1.
Hey, 2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second. Digging in will be Jazz Chisholm. He's set to
Leading
lead us
off
off
for
in the 6th
Tigers,
inning.
The second baseman,
Here's the
Jazz
first pitch.
Chisholm.
And he swings through a
0-1's
fastball and
the
doesn't
count.
catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Nope. That's
Well
a ball.
above the letters with the fastball that time.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he
that's
can
out.
elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The count now at 2-1. Right on the inside, Black taken for a called strike. And that's ball
2
3
strikes.
now as it just misses below the zone.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out.
Now batting,
Next up,
the
Corbin
pitcher,
Burns comes into
Corbin
this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go
The
back to
left fielder,
focusing
number
on
7,
pitching instead.
Mickey
2 away now.
Mantle.
Here's the first pitch to him. Mickey
0-1.
Mantle stands in for the 3rd time now as he
0-1,
takes
no
a look
strike.
at a ball. It's 1-0.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor,
Hey.
1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Count now a ball and a strike.
Hey.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and
The
it's a
count
ball
is
and
1
2
and 2.
strikes now.
Ball,
Now a
that's too high.
fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he...
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Mickey Mantle.
The right fielder,
Cut fastball
that's
inside,
inside.
ball 1.
Mantle.
Nearly
Ball
got the
inside.
inside, but ruled a ball. The 2-0 pitch.
Ball, that's
3-0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
And
Ball 4,
that
pitches
won't
down.
find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch
Now
walk.
batting, left fielder.
So now it's Brian
Brian.
Reynolds, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 delivery. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Boom goes the dynamite. Standing in
The
now,
first baseman,
Lou
number
Gehrig.
4.
As the first pitch
Nope.
to him
Inside.
runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Gehrig.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Ball, that's off
And
the
this
plate.
one's too far inside, ball 2.
Hey, there's not a lot you could do with a slider breaking down and in unless you
3
catch
balls,
it way out
no
front.
strike.
I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Yeah.
That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Scooped up. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The
Next,
catcher,
here
number
is
3.
Jimmy Fox. He comes in
Jimmy.
0-for-2 thus far.
Fox.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Now batting.
Next
The
to hit,
center
Ken
fielder.
Griffey Jr.
Ken
It was a 2-bagger for him in his
Griffey.
last at-bat. And he turns on
Jr.
one, sending it high and deep to right. And this'll bang up against the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Now batting.
Into the box
The
now,
shortstop.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
Fernando Tatis.
Long run for the center
Jr.
fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. And now, Ketel Marte. He'll
Leading off for Seoul, the center fielder, Ketel Marte.
Now here's the first offering.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Pitch popped up. Betts is calling for it. Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping up is Fernando Tatis Jr. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw over to Gehrig, and that's out number 2. Digging in next, Babe Ruth. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Fouled away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Reynolds has it for out number 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
That's down.
Ball 1.
Ball.
That command may be starting to drift a bit.
2
It's
balls,
2-0
no
now. Outside,
Yep, that ball
3-0
went out.
now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
1 out, nobody on. Fielded cleanly. And there are 2 away now. Now at the plate here
number
is
49.
Jake Arrieta. No hits to
Jake
this point. First pitch of the AB now.
That's out.
The 1-0. Misses for the
2-0.
second ball.
Couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put
Count is
himself in a good
2-1.
hitter's count.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball in.
Mickey Mantle would be next. The 3-1
We got
is
3 and
strike
2.
2 swinging.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game, just pounding the zone with a high 90s.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and at the plate now is Carlos Correa.
Leading off
It was
for
a
the
flyout
Tigers,
for him in his
the
last
shortstop,
trip.
Carlos Correa.
Pitches popped up. Gehrig has room in foul territory. 1 out. So the next to bat will be
the right
Juan
fielder.
Soto. Flew
Juan
out last time up.
Soto.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Now a swinging bunt. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A bouncer to the left side. Devers gloves it. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away
batting,
now.
Catcher.
Up
Buster
next, Buster Posey. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches.
Well,
He's
the
out.
play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping
Leading
in,
off for
Mickey
Rancho
Mantle.
Cucamonga.
0 for 2 with a walk
The right
for him
fielder.
so far.
Mickey
And he fouls this one off.
Mantle.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
The left fielder.
To the
number
plate now,
10,
Brian Reynolds.
Brian
0-1 the count.
Reynolds.
A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Marte fields it cleanly.
And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game.
The first
At the
baseman,
plate
number
now,
4.
Lou Gehrig.
Lou
And it's fouled away. He's working on a
Gehrig.
1-for-3 thus far. Soto is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. Into the box, Jimmy Fox.
catcher, number
No hits
3.
in 3 tries so far.
Jimmy.
He's struck out once. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning.
1-1.
You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
1-2.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Reynolds leads off first with 1 away. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 2-2, here it is. And that's in there, base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Now batting.
Tyler
The center
Rogers
fielder.
takes the mound to try to get out of this mess.
Griffey
There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Jr. Your attention, please. Now
Stepping in
pitching.
now, Ken Griffey
Tyler.
Jr.
As he'll go after the
Rogers.
first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And it's
That's
a
a ball.
ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Fouled off. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
Now
Next,
batting.
it'll be
The
Fernando
shortstop,
Tatis Jr. He
Fernando
flew out in his last
Tatis
AB. As he swings and misses at a first pitch
0-1.
fastball, 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after
Ball,
one of the
that
better
pitch is
hitters
out.
on this team. Not afraid to execute.
The 1-1. And here's
No,
one that barely
inside.
misses off the inside corner, 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Gonna be a tough play. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Now it'll be Jazz Chisholm, and his guys need him to
Leading
get
off
things
for
started here in the
Seoul,
top half of the
second
ninth.
baseman, Jazz Chisholm.
First pitch of the AB now.
Inside, ball
Right
1.
guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Trey
Ladies and
Turner
gentlemen,
will grab a
your
bat and hit
attention,
for the
please.
pitcher here.
Pinch hitting, Trey Turner.
He's set, and the pitch.
As he grounds one briskly to short.
He's right there.
He's
One
out.
there. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are
The left
quickly
fielder,
2
number
away
7,
now.
Mickey.
First pitch on its
Mantle.
way. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. He's around first, heading for 2. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. The relay throw, the tag, and he'll be called out. And that is gonna do it for this ball game.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
4-0 the score this afternoon. The Red-Headed Strangers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Jake Arrieta earns the victory on the mound. Corbin Burns is charged with the loss after 7 1/3 of very strong work. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the visitors, no runs, 4 hits, no errors, and they left 1 man on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 41 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.